be singing out of respect to him as a powwow man. For some of you that recall Paul way back, he used to have a black outfit, a shirt, aprons, red paint, and the thing that I admired and respected about him, reflecting the Southwest and the Apache way, he wore silver harness, silver belt, silver cuffs, and he had a rather unique style. As big as he was back then, he was rather smooth dancer, and like I say, I always honored him in that way. So at this time, we're going to be their final number, it'd be a powwow or Hedushka song, honoring the memory. And if you, for some of you, visualize and recall Paul dancing back in that era, this is again a Hedushka song.
Just to give you a little bit of inside information, in case many of you are not powwow bums like we are, fancy dancers are the athletes of the native world at gatherings, celebrations, but they also have to compete with the drum. So normally the last couple of songs we sang had a certain form, and we know when it stops. Fancy dancers had to sing sometimes to trick songs, which means the drum will try to trick them into overstepping or understepping the last beat of the drum. And it also changes the beat quite a bit, and you'll see that with a drum roll to begin with, then a straight beat, and then all of a sudden very fast, and you can't be sure when it stops. So see if you can follow along, because people like Boy and Paul had to deal with that in their dancing careers, and it's always a lot of fun to watch them. Thank you.
You know, some of those that did see him dance way back, you used to wonder how he was able to shake his muscles the way he did. Later on, we're getting ready for one of our powwows back home. I saw these little strings that he had attached to the bottom of his muscles. That was his little trick in being able to create that certain mystique. I think all of us remember that Paul was kind of not only a spiritual leader, medicine man, but in my eyes, he was a magician. That's what he's talking about, fancy dance, being able to create that certain illusion. And Paul was a master at that. So this time, we're honoring him through a Hedushka song.
Hey!
Yeah, I'd like to, a lot of times at a lot of our powwows, we don't have our singers, we don't have a powwow. I'd like to have each of these individuals. Again, the Shunkaska was started by Mr. Wally Baldwin about a few years back, but they've been singing. Many of these representatives of different tribes here in the Southwest, so we all know Ronnie, of course, so I'd like to have him introduce himself.
Hello, my name is James Sandoval and I'm from San Felipe, Pueblo.
Good morning. My name is Tom Teagarden. I'm from the same tribe as Ronnie. Blessed with about 40 years worth of inspired teachers. Glad to be here. I also met Paul back in the 80s and was able to witness many of his concerts in the local area over the last 10-15 years. And his song touched our hearts and touched our lives. And it's an honor to be here with his family to commemorate a beautiful memory. Thank you.
Aho Yate. My name is Wally Baldwin, and I live here in Albuquerque with my family. My wife Maria is back here supporting us. I just want to say thank you for allowing us to be here this morning, this afternoon. My condolences to the family, Paul Ortega, and all the relatives and friends that are here today to celebrate this occasion. So I say thank you, Nedway. Aho.
Hello, my name is Josh Dillabaugh and I'm Itchazik Cholakota from the Cheyenne River Sioux Reservation.
My name's Julian Silas. I'm from the Hopi Nation. One of the younger members of the group. Don't really know Paul, but I did some research and very amazing man. My condolences to the family, and let's celebrate this life. Thank you.
It's been a long time. I'm Adam Chess, aka Ortega. I got a lot of stories about this man. Thank you all for being here to support my family. I got way too many stories. I called the man boss because to me that's who he was. I have nothing but respect for this man. And I'm blessed to be raised by him and my family. Oh, thank you all for being here. Blessings to all of you and your families for being here to support my dad and honor him. And thank you, boy, thank you guys for letting me. I don't know how to do this. They just let me sit in here. Thank you. Oh,
Again, thank you. Again, on behalf of the family, I want to thank Shukaska for doing honor in the traditional way of singing our memorial songs and veteran song, and again, bringing that certain spirit here today. We welcome my brother here, and we hope that you shall enjoy yourself today. So Shukaska will be going on to a Sundance. There's a Sundance going on over the hill, and they're the main drum, and so we asked them to come in right away and get their thing done, and do want to thank you on behalf of the family. Again, we want to thank them for doing this very, very special honoring. At this time, I'd like to ask Mr. Dave Paulus to stand by. I believe the gentleman that has the slide presentation also has a few words that he wishes to express, again, honoring the memory of Mr. Paul Ortega. Again, the family acknowledging the drum and thanking them in a very special way.
Just real quick, quickly, if not like a storm of you guys going out and grabbing food, but if you guys want to just kind of slowly start going through the line and getting something to eat, that's provided for you.
Uh-huh. Okay, Mr. Paulus, I believe. It's got to be Oneida. Question I have, how are you related to a hobbit? Again, at this time, another gentleman, friend to the family, Mr. Dave Paulus.
Thank you. It was Paul who used to call us the one-nighters.